take him right after me.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Jeremy Grant comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Marshall in for Roten. Memphis also making some changes. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Udrich in for Allen. Lamb, good.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
The 76ers trail by 9. Marshall passes to Freak. Another miss by Philadelphia.
But not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The shot from 20 feet away. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted. It can be intimidating, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team. And oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Conley with it. In the game, very impressive. The feed now to Udrich. Can't cash in from the high post.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses, but, we
feel like we're a team.
One big reason why not them is and Nerlens Noel subbed in for Carl Landry. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Freak. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 13. Pulls from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No way.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes a pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendable, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru? Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out,
Right.
Little
Game show.
Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they've only come out in front in one of their first 3 games so far, so a win tonight will be important to them, to be at 500 instead of 3 games under. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe
Ernie.
Kenny has an answer to this
well,
one.
I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg along. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Philadelphia making a change here. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Red Hot in at point guard. Okafor out there with Noel. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Roten in at the 2 spot.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Stuckey kicks it out to Johnson. Right side, George. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 76ers in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And now, Philadelphia on the break finishes the break with a slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Young with no one around. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now off.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Covington. Again, Philadelphia.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Johnson the screen. George with no one around. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. George has got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Indiana, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That free throw good from Turner. Some changes for Indiana. Solomon Hill is checked in for Paul George. And it's C.J. Miles in for Young. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Grant comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Marshall in for Tony Roten. Both free throws good from Turner.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Red Hot. And again, it's Philadelphia.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stuckey kicks to Miles. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Miles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Marshall passes to Red Hot. Offensive rebound. Embiid kicks to Marshall. Here's Red Hot. The three. That's good. Red Hot's got 13 points.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff.
And now, let's hear it. We go.
Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove it. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Johnson, he's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for Solomon Hill. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for C.J. Miles. Young is subbed in for Ellis. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Red Hot, he's in at point guard. Robert Covington out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Okafor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Young outside, Pope loose.
2 minutes.
And now Philadelphia on the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pacers trail by 13. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Stuckey into the lane, and the layup's good off the glass.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
A good job here in the second. I mean, they're pounding it inside, getting it to the hoop, going strong to the rim. I mean, that's power basketball at its best. Some outstanding numbers in this one for Okafor. He's got 13 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Hill has the open look, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Lost to the Grizzlies.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, George. He feeds it to Young. Fires it up. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got 7. No good. And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers on top. They lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to pulling off your game plan?
Well, they're just a great defensive team. You know, we're not handling our pressure well enough. We're trying to work it inside. They're fronting, and we got to execute our counters.
Thank you for the time, Coach. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And let's head out there in the third with one play in mind that will get our offense rolling. The pick and roll. Let's see what kind of answer they have for that. Nobody gave us a chance tonight, but we're right where I thought we'd be. But still, we're a long way from done. So let's keep our effort at 100% all the way to the end.
And now, let's hear it for yours. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere. For George, C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Young. Johnson is out there with Turner. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Miles in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Marshall with the steal. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Red Hot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid the screen. No good from Red Hot.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here is Miles. He's covered by Grant. Miles dishes to Stuckey. The kick out to Hill for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists tonight.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Pass to Red Hot from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Red Hot's got 25 points in the game. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. And he gets the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The 76ers leading by 14. Marshall passes to Red Hot. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Miles. Can't hit. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens. So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Red Hot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Red Hot's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Miles, that's for 2. Kept alive. Another shot. In deep. Turner drops it in. Turner's got 9.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Embiid with a screen on Stuckey. Here's Red Hot. Misses in close. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Red Hot in a 2-guard. Carl Landry is out there with Embiid. Then there's Grant, and it's Marshall in at the 1. Here's Red Hot. Can't connect. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
How about the show Freak was putting on? Out there.
And that wraps things up.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This is long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, it hasn't been the most lively start to the season for them, just 1-3 through their first 4 games. But they can start things moving in the right direction with a win here tonight. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Here. Washington trailing. So on the floor for Washington. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. And it's Willis in at the 3 spot.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Red Hot, covered by Wall. Picked by Okafor. Roten, the faster Red Hot. Hits the three-point bomb. Red Hot's got his first 3 points of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the rebound goes to Nene. And Beal kicks to Nene. Here's Gortat. Shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
And again, Washington, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Red Hot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Jeremy Grant comes in for Robert Covington. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Tony Roten. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Willis. Gary Neal's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Nick Calathes in for John Wall.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Wizards trail by 4. In the corner, Neal with it. And it's Noel with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Marshall passes to Red Hot. Shot from the top of the key. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Dudley. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Dudley's got his first 2 points. And here are the 76ers now. Marshall passes to Red Hot. Embiid kicks to Grant. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Dudley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Red Hot. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Oh, we've seen some great. And John Wall, a multiple All-Star in this league. But make no mistake, his focus is...
Main thing for me is going into this season is just trying to win. I mean, I got my own goals set aside that I don't talk about, but just know I got them in my...
Wall's the kind of guy that has his eye on the prize all the... And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Then for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Willis comes in for Jared Dudley. And Beal subbed in for Gary Neal. Red Hot, he's in at point guard. Nerlens Noel is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor, and it's Roten in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Red Hot, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Red Hot's got 14.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And Wall, here we go now. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The 10-footer, and too long on the shot. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Red Hot. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Wall dishes to Beal. Screen by Smith. Wall attacking. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Wall's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Wizards. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Noel passes to Okafor. No good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Snatched away, and then Okafor slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
The feed now to Nene. With the fadeaway. And the rejection by Noel.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Willis, and stolen by Roten. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Red Hot. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Okafor gets the bucket.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Wall attacking. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from the wing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Wizards out front. They lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
All right, Kevin, thank you. I'm here with John Wall. And, John, when you're hitting your jumpers early and force that defense to guard you, how much easier does that make it to attack the basket or find your teammates with a pass?
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be myself player. I want to be a team player. And they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open. I got to just keep finding and making shots.
John, thank you. Kevin, he seamlessly navigates those seams.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been Smith checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Willis. Gary Neal's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Nick Calathes in for John Wall. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Jared Dudley. Jason Smith is out there with Nene. Then there's Nick Calathes. And it's Neal in at the 2-guard spot. Grant the pass to Red. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 10th in opponent shooting percentage, 15th in blocks. And as for turnovers, some work to be done here. Top 2/3 of the league. Not good, but not terrible either. Improvement necessary.
And you look at that ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Basically, that tells you they play tough defense. And in this league, that's how you win. Although they got room to grow, defense has already been established as their foundation.
The 76ers trail by 6. And it's well off target.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Shots good by Neal. Neal's got 5. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. There's Red Hot. 20 points for him, and that one's good. Washington leading now by 6. Calathes kicks to Neal. Nene, the screen. Lots of room. Again, Nene missing.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Red Hot. Rebound, Washington. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's a screen by Noel. The shot. There it goes, it's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Red Hot. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Right wing, plenty of space. Shot is off. No one near him. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Wizards lead by 6. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Seven seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. Red Hot in a 2-guard. Grant is out there with Carl Landry. And there's Embiid, and it's Marshall in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Hey guys, you're down, not out. Focus and execute.
Here's Red Hot. Gets it to fall.
Let's go.
And so it's the Wizards with the W.